This time on Really Old Thieves. Two old geezers both try ripping up the store in separate encounters. Do they both get arrested and thrown into jail for the rest of their lives? Do the cashiers completely drop the ball and look like dill rods that should be fired? Find out now on today's episode of Really Old Thieves. Today we're going to be paying attention to this little rascal who just walked in the door. Now she's going to make her way into the middle aisle and she's going to hang her keys from her pocket, but she's going to keep a thingamajig in her hands that she can doink around with the whole time she's in the store. Now she's going to take a quick look at our grab bag chip selection. There's so many to choose from. Which one does she want? Looks like she's going to go with nacho cheese Doritos. That's a good choice, but she's second guessing that pick. Looks like she doesn't want them, so she's going to put them back before she... Looks like we got a tired little rascal, so she's going to continue looking all over the place. She's going to give herself the old thief scratch on the back of the neck before taking a look at our hanging bag selection. Maybe she wants some David sunflower seeds. How about some Chex Mix? Maybe some Bugles? You know, you can put them all over your fingers. That's always fun. Apparently she doesn't want any of those, so she's going to make her way back over here past the wine rack, past the coolers, towards the candy section, and jackpot! That's what she wants. So she's going to look at our Lifesaver bag selection. Which one does she want? Does she want the hard ones that you can suck on all day? Or does she want one of the many gummy flavors that you can eat in 5 minutes? Apparently she doesn't want either of those because obviously it's way too hard to steal a whole bag of candy, so she's gonna make her way down here towards the smaller, easier to conceal candies, and jackpot! She's gonna reach in there and she's gonna pull out 2 rolls of hard Lifesavers. Meanwhile, Jack's looking in the mirror, fixing his hair. You know, you gotta look good for the shoplifter, so she's going to use the ever so popular decoy item method, and she's going to take those 2 rolls, she's gonna separate them, one in her right hand, one in her left, and she's gonna take those decoy Lifesavers and she's gonna put them back. Thief scratch the nose. Meanwhile, there I am in my best cargo shorts because everybody knows that's what you wear when you're trying to pick up chicks. So she's gonna make her way over here towards the fountain pop machine. She's gonna grab a cup. She's getting 2. Yep, separate them. And never mind. She changed her mind. She's looking around. Where are the bottles and cans of pop? Here they are. Cool. So she makes her way over here towards the cooler. She's gonna open up that door. She's gonna look down and she spotted the can. So she's gonna reach in there and she's gonna pull out a can of Coca-Cola. Good choice. She also wants a bottle of Coca-Cola. So she grabs both of those. She's gonna make her way back over here, and here comes the theft. She's gonna try slipping those Lifesavers in her pocket. She's having a problem. Yep, you gotta lift up that shirt. Come on now. There we go, and shoo, straight into her pocket. And obviously, you gotta pull that shirt down, try and cover it up. Yep, that bulge is totally not a roll of Lifesavers, so she's gonna make her way up to the counter to pay for those Coca-Colas. And Jack thought it was weird she didn't bring up any candy, so he's verifying, and unfortunately, he verified just a little too late. She gone! Now here we're going to be paying attention to this little rascal who just looked up at the counter and then instantly Thief scratched his leg. Now he's going to make his way into the middle aisle and he's going to look up at the camera before Thief scratching his leg one more time. Now apparently he hasn't seen Really Old Thieves Part 4 because he's also starring in that video. That's right, we got a repeat offender. The Rocket Pop Ripper is back. So he's going to make his way over here and he's going to Thief scratch his leg one more time before turning around and continuing to look for what he does not want to pay for. He's not exactly sure. There's so many options to choose from. So he's going to make his way into the middle aisle. He's going to look up at a camera. He's going to come over here. He's going to look up at this camera before making his way towards the freezer he stole a Rocket Pop from 13 months earlier, and it looks like he's done with his phone call. It's about time, little buddy. Nobody likes a person who walks around talking with their speakerphone on. So he's going to Thief scratch his leg one more time before he makes his way over here towards the milk, tea, and water coolers, and obviously he's going to look up at the camera before looking at all of our delicious beverage options, but apparently he doesn't want a delicious beverage. He needs something that's small and easy to conceal. Hello, chocolate frosted donuts. Those sound pretty good, but they'd probably get crushed in my pocket. Ooh, what do we got down here? Granola bars. Ooh, dipped in fudge. That sounds pretty good. Should I get 2 of these? No, let's put one of those back and let's get a variety. Let's get a chocolate chip one right here. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. And look up at the camera. And obviously, you got to give that leg a little scratch one more time. Yep, then he's going to look up at another camera before making his way over here into the middle aisle. And this is where it's about to go down. He's going to do a little shoo. straight into his pocket, and now it's time to leave. So let's cue up the fake phone call. Hello? How's it going, Bob? Yeah, I'm just at the gas station doing some shopping, but this gas station sucks, and they have literally nothing that I would want to purchase, so probably just gonna have to leave without buying anything. So I guess I'll see you here in a little bit, all right, little buddy? All right, and let's keep this going. Gotta pretend like I'm still on the phone, at least till I get to my car, just in case he confronts me. Who's gonna confront somebody on their cell phone? And there we go. So I look out, and I'm like, wait a minute, what did that guy just do? I didn't get to watch him because I was in the middle of saving another shoplifter video, so I'm click-clacking away, trying to verify as soon as possible, and I get one good look at him, and I'm like, wait a minute, that guy's already been on the YouTube channel. Where's he at? Oh no, he's already pulling away? Oh, of course, there's no license plate on the back. Son of a basket. Guess I'm just gonna have to complain to Big Tina here.
You got a VIN here, dog, or anything I just stole from me? Gotcha. He stole from us before and he got away. Good job, Gary.
She gone.